Right, let's look at the economic calendar. So we have PPI on Tuesday. Monday there's no news, so and I don't trade on Monday anyway, so that's fine. We have PPI, so that could give some reaction. I don't think it will really move anything. Wednesday we have CPI for CAT. That's pretty significant because CPI in the current day is pretty important. It's the inflation and stuff. So we have core retail sales also. Yeah, it's okay. FOMC, and federal fund rates, they're going to increase the rates. Oh, that's going to be a real mover. So already I'm expecting some sort of consolidation on DXY before this hits, at least some stop hunts, and yeah, just overall just consolidation. So I'm going to stay away from USD pairs. So, and I'm liking GJ as of late a lot. So I'm going to focus on GJ. So no USD pairs before Wednesday. Then on Thursday we have got, for the pound, we've got bank rate also. Oh, they're going to increase the rates too. Damn. Okay, so GJ is a pound pair, of course. So gonna have to see how price behaves. And if it's like choppy and shit, I'm gonna be careful and just do intraday scalps and not really the one shot, one kill trades, because getting like 150 or 200 pips is going to be hard if it's going to consolidate. And Friday is nothing much, I see. So a lot of stuff going on next week. Pretty interesting. Let's look at GJ at first. Daily time frame. Let me get rid of the notations. And these alerts need to go away too. All right, so we did bounce off this fair value gap. I had it marked and we got a pretty good trade out of it. Now we've created a fresh order block. So this is pretty interesting actually. So I'm not expecting it to go bearish straight away because I was expecting some bearish reaction from this area because it's in this range. It's the OTE levels and it's a daily order block we're trading into. So it's actually pretty sweet. There's a daily order block created. Let me mark that. Let me put a rectangle on it. This is pretty good actually for more upside. All right, let me mark it. And on a 4 hour, what does it look like? Get rid of these order blocks. All right, so we bounce off this little order block. I marked it before. I sent it in a Telegram too. So, and if I recall correctly, I said I didn't want to take a position because it was pretty late in the session and I didn't want to hold overnight. And yeah, it's hindsight, but I should have taken a position because I was expecting upside from this area. So even if I had like a 25 pip stop loss, which is pretty big, I could have got an easy 1, 2, 4, 5 R. So yeah, it's fine. Now this is interesting because there's a fresh daily order block and we've got these imbalances on the 4 hour, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'll keep it green for the 4 hour. So not expecting this 4 hour imbalance to be the support because I'm looking at it right now from this OTE perspective. I really only want to buy in discount and sell in premium. So this fair value gap up here, still in premium from this range. So looks good to take one, good to take a buy from because you have like sell side liquidity and then you have that fair value gap. So it should be high probable. But for me, I really needed to go into discount and then you have to look at this 62 levels exactly in this fair value gap. So this is actually a really nice area for a buy. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Let me zoom in a little more on the 1 hour. What does it look like? Right, so yeah, this for the smart money traders who just take order blocks and just think every down close candle before up move is an order block, probably already in buys because this is an order block according to them. I don't think this will hold, honestly. And that's only because of the discount and premium levels. But if it holds, yeah, then I will miss the move. So I don't really care. It's not in my trading plan. Then we have this order block. I wanted to actually take a buy Friday from this order block and this fair value gap, but price just went up to fill up the weekly fair value gap. So we missed that one, but it might return. So it depends on how Monday turns out. If we're gonna trade in a consolidation, I would really like that because you can get like, let's call it, let's make it green. We can get a AMD model. So you have that if it consolidates on Monday, and then we can get a manipulation downwards. So sellers are going in, breakout sellers, and then we have that distribution upwards. So that would be very favorable, and then we can go up and fill that fair value gap on the daily time frame. So I'm hoping we're going to consolidate tomorrow because I'm not trading on Monday. You can unmute yourself if you want to ask something, guys. So don't be shy. If you have a question, you can just ask, and if you have some input or you want to see a chart analyzed, then you can just use chat or voice. I don't mind. So AMD model possibly on GJ. But first, let's wait how Monday is going to look like. All right, let me put this one here. Yeah, like that. All right, so this one is going to be interesting. Let me a little bit more opacity. All right, that's GJ. So Monday consolidation, hopefully AMD model going into discount levels and then distribution upwards. Maybe Euro USD. Yes, I will do that one right now, but I'll get DXY first because that's like a one-to-one almost with correlation. So inverse correlation actually. I had this one. I don't know. I sent it to someone private. I thought we would take this fair value gap first, then bounced from the daily volume imbalance and then go up again. But we went straight down. So actually, I'm expecting still upside because we have this daily fair value gap still needs to be filled fully. And yeah, there's buy side liquidity up here. So let's see where you can actually see where it's bouncing from. It's pretty good. So you have this fair value gap got tapped into just slightly, I think, like literally slightly, like that, and then we just broke up. This is a pretty good one. Daily volume imbalance has been filled, so we're heading for this daily fair value gap. Let me get to the daily time frame. That's far away too. Damn. Yeah, and this is also, if you see this is also money. This is money. There's also always stop losses, like in, I think ICD calls this the three Indian man or something. I don't know. It's a retail pattern, but there's always a lot of liquidity there. So I'm expecting to go higher than the fair value gap. Yeah, and then yeah, the most obvious point of bouncing would be this 4-hour order block. So we have interest rates for USD, so a lot of funky shit can happen next week, so be careful. We're not gonna make it into this. Yeah, this one got tapped, so that's okay. And then there's an order block inside an order block. That's pretty good too. This would be a good area for DXY to bounce from. And if I get OTE levels with it, Yeah, it's also in OTE levels. Probably we're gonna move a little bit up first, so OTE is still gonna be in the order block area. All right, so bullish DXY for me. Hopefully retrace down first and then move up again. That would make Euro USD go bullish a little bit first and then go bearish. I have no annotations on this. Okay, so let's do a fresh Euro USD annotation. We're halfway into this month and we have sell side liquidity down here on a monthly time frame. How many pips is that away? 280. Still think it's gonna draw to this monthly sell side liquidity. And then we have the weekly. This is, you could count it as an order block because price is the closing and opening inside, but not closing below it. But yeah, there's so much bearish pressure right now, and these lows are so close. I don't expect this to be the new leg up. Yeah, this is on the daily time frame. Yeah, it's clearly downtrending. And also in war times, the USD is going to be a sort of a safe haven, just like gold and stuff. Gold's wild right now, like almost 2K. Right, so on daily, let's look at the daily. Let's remove this. Let's take the last 20 days. This is the last 20 days. Last 40 days. Right, so this is the high of the last 40 days and the low. So this is one big, it's a huge range, but we've got a new swing high over here. So we have that 3-bar pattern, like one low, higher, lower. So this is a swing and we have a swing low. So the current dealing range we're in right now is this. This is the dealing range. Where did we react off? We filled this imbalance fully and we dropped down again. So now we have, if we, let me put this one here. This is the daily, I always put this like this is the gap which needs to be filled, the fair value gap. So this is the fair value gap fill. I call it always like that. So if price taps that, probably it's gonna react. So if, for instance, if it this day would close here, then we have a fair value gap, and then price can tap into it like an order flow entry drill. But now I'm just putting it like this, so it fills the gap. Let me remove this, and let's make it black. All right, so sell side liquidity looks like a target, just like DXY buy side liquidity, so that makes sense. This is sell side liquidity. All right, that's good. So let's look at the 4-hour. So this is the fill. The fill is on a, I love this. Okay, the fill of the daily is inside a 4-hour order block, which tapped another order block. So this is pretty high probable. So you have this order block over here, which got respected. 4-hour minus OB. And then you have another. And this whole imbalance got filled too. And notice how we're closing below this imbalance. So it's suggesting it wants to go down. And you had the stop run, which is also indicating there's no buying pressure at all. And we filled this gap and we broke through it. Yeah, it looks like a market maker sell model right now. So you have this original consolidation, accumulation, and here's the smart money reversal. Then you have the low risk sell here, another redistribution, and then we're gonna distribute lower. So this is looking actually pretty nice. This order block is gonna be important in my opinion. I don't look at Euro USD too much as of late because it moves. How much does it move? Yeah, it doesn't move like GJ. GJ moves like fucking 100 pips in 2 hours sometimes. Like you had, I think last Friday, like 30 pip 1 minute candles. I don't know what the hell was going on, but that's dangerous stuff. I like it. All right, so this order block, I'm thinking something like this. Then you break, and then you have this breaker, and then you can fully take out the sell side liquidity. So this should be pretty nice. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see how it looks like. You have a little imbalance here. Yeah, you have a little detail. You got this imbalance. So it's inside the order block, which is good. Yeah, then it's going to be more something like this. Yep. Yeah, this looks high probable. You have this sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity got taken out. This is a pretty heavy stop run into that 4 hour order block, which is also just look, guys, this is the algo at work. It's just very accurate. Order block, fair value gap up, and then if you notice this is very, very good. If you notice this, if you have buy side liquidity below fair value gaps and order blocks, that's a high probable setup, really, because you're taking breakout traders are gonna enter, early sellers are getting taken out, and then you have that that algorithmic PD array which is gonna sell off from. And now this fair value gap isn't as big as the other one, so you won't get like a heavy stop run like this, I guess, but still looks pretty good. And you have a breaker, so these three down close candles are the breaker, and then you have the 4 hour order block and you have the fair value gap. So this looks like a good area for a sell. I hope that explains Euro USD for you, my guy. I'll post a chart in the channel too, probably tomorrow night, because I'm pretty tired right now. GU, yeah, sure. Let me see. Let me remove everything. All right, let's look at the. I'm gonna look at EG first. All right, so EG is pretty important with GU, because sometimes if DXY is consolidating or like moving up or down, and EG is the best thing if you wanna buy GU, then EG and DXY go down both, then you have heavy buys for GU. So let's look at the daily time frame. EG looks like, is this an early sign of a reversal? Could be too early. I gotta zoom in really far. Oh, we didn't go into this imbalance yet, I think. It's so far away, holy man. Yeah, okay, so if it would have tapped into this imbalance, then would probably be better for EG up. So that's GU down. But yeah, I'm expecting downside then. So that's a bullish GU if DXY goes bearish, of course. All right, so GU weekly time frame. Let me know. I'm noticing this fair value gap down here. Got violated. Doesn't matter because there is an order block here. This one is going to be pretty significant. Yeah, I think we're going to retrace a little bit up from here because we recently took out sell side liquidity. So we took this sell side liquidity. And you can see clearly what's happening where I still think we're going to go down, but there is a retrace coming probably. So you have this fair value gap, which got respected. Then this is OTE. If you see this range, OTE and fair value gap, and we broke down fully. And this one could be an area for a retrace. We have a little fair value gap up here. Well, what's little? 25 pip. And this is a mitigation block, not a breaker, because we didn't take buy side liquidity from here. So you have mitigation block and breaker block. Let me, if price goes like this, then you have this area you would call a breaker, right? But this is a mitigation block, and that's what's happening over here. But if price did this, took out this high first, and then broke down, then you have a breaker block. By the way, which pair or index correlates with GBP out? Yeah, you can look at USD AUD. You can look at the Euro AUD, and you can look at GBP AUD. You can find out which of the three pairs are stronger. Like the euro, is the euro stronger that day, or the pound stronger, or the dollar stronger? And if you go to futures, this is a pretty good one if you want to find out the draw for the Australian dollar. So for instance, I would say this one looks like we're going bullish because we took this low and we took this major liquidity here too. So, and we broke structure. If you can see the move. Now you expect Australian dollar to be bullish because, and this is looking at the futures, right? So maybe it comes back to OTE and then we take out this buy side liquidity like this. So we're expecting bullish AUD. Now you want to find the weakest which you pair it up with. So like the pound or the euro or the dollar. So if you want to trade pound AUD, you want to make sure pound is weak because you want, we're expecting a strong Australian dollar, right? So you want to find a very weak currency with it. So you have a high probable bullish move coming. So for instance, if, let me take this one. I actually I sent this one in the Telegram and it missed by like 1 pip or 2 pips. It missed by 2 pips, so that was very sad. But you see, this is a market maker sell model, pretty obvious. So Australian dollar is going down from here. So it seems like dollar is strong, and we see that because the DXY is strong, right? Now we're looking at the euro and the and the pound. Which one is stronger? Well, you can see euro making a bullish move right now. So we can expect a little down move or up move. I don't know, because it's a very choppy pair. But if you see like the euro is the strongest, then go with the pound, because pound is weaker than the dollar right now, and the pound is then weaker than the euro. So then you can short GBP out AUD. I'm sorry, GBP AUD. I hope that makes sense. Just want to find out a draw on the futures, like is it going to go bullish or bearish, and then find your weakest or strongest currency pair to pair it up with. Sorry for my voice, I'm fucking tired. All right, let me do GU real quick and then I have to go to bed because I'm tired. All right, so we did the daily. This was a weekly order block, I think. Yeah, gotta get these annotations in. Weekly plus OB. So expecting a little retrace from here. If the daily, this looks like a fresh daily order block, but I don't trust it because we have imbalance up higher. And if you go to the 4 hour, Actually, this could be a short-term market maker buy model. Actually, now I look at it. So this is the consolidation, accumulation, and then we're expecting a retrace. So this should be the area for the smart money reversal. Yeah, so here, and then we break up, but it doesn't have to take out this original consolidation. So the market maker model doesn't have to be finished. But if I look at it like this, I'm thinking this here should be a better area, but there's also a lot of buy side liquidity here. So yeah, I gotta wait for Monday. I'm not really sure on GU right now. Well, I'm expecting a retrace at least from this order block because we took recent sell side liquidity. Then again, we'll have to watch for Monday, and we have a lot of pound and actually this pair I'm not gonna touch at all next week until all the news is out, because you have interest rate for both the USD and the pound. So this is it's going to be a heavy pair next week. All right, so if you guys have questions or something, you can ask. Don't shy away. You can ask, and I'll post the charts in the Telegram tomorrow. GJ is going to be good. I feel like that's going to be a good money maker next week. This one is important. This one has been filled, so I'll keep it there. This is the order block, has been touched. NAS 100. That's Nasdaq, right? Oh, and I don't really trade indices. My buddy, he finished his challenge just trading like US 100. And how do you use AR levels, Asia range levels? Oh, what do you mean? I just use the ICT levels. So from what is it in? I have CET times here, so I don't know which time frame you're from, but I think it's. Let me put it on New York. By the way, it's easier. I think it's +4 or something, or -4. Yeah, -4. So 7 p.m. in the evening. So that's in the evening till midnight. New York midnight. That's Asia range. I hope that makes it clear. I'll put it back to my own time. So yeah, 7 till midnight, 5 hours long is the Asia range. OTE. Still think OTE is a pretty important technical to look at. Discount and premium, very important. Right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I'll post this one on the Telegram. Thanks, bro, for coming, and have a blessed night too. I'll try to do more Zooms in the future, like maybe every Sunday. Right, guys, thanks for coming, and I'll speak to you tomorrow night. I'll update my my anticipations. All right, bye, guys.